Hi everyone, I'm Ryan. Welcome back to my garage, and please do not look closely because yeah, you will notice I'm obviously looking a year older than I was in the previous video, which is disappointing, I know, but there's nothing I can do about it, so we have to just suck that up and move on. However, it has inspired me. So those of you who've been watching my Superdream, so Flint, I've been using it a little locally. It's been running, it's been starting, it's been okay, but it hasn't been good enough. Revs fluctuating and revs holding up when they shouldn't be. I'm confident the problem is around the carburation. So inspired by the fact that I might have had a birthday, Flint the Superdream carburetors are going to have a bath day. So it's Carby Bathday to the Flint Superdream. First things first, let's create some space in here, tidy up some push bikes. Then I'm going to strip the carbs and I'll explain to you what my plan is. Okay, well that makes me feel better, even if it doesn't actually make a huge difference to the garage. It's still a limited space. It's not as organised as I'd like it to be, but it is what I've got and it's my garage. So, the plan. Take the carbs off, strip them down, take them to a local business for an ultrasonic clean. So, I felt for a while that the carbs needed a clean. And I've been shopping online, considering buying my own ultrasonic cleaner. And they're not massively expensive. I can get one that looks to be big enough for about 80 odd quid. Plus shipping, plus some cleaning fluids. You're probably looking at 120-ish all in. And then I had an idea, and down the road from me is a place that sells and services lots of different machinery, including quads and lawnmowers and strimmers and chainsaws and all that type of thing. And I thought to myself, well, they must have one. So I went and spoke to them, and very cooperative. They said, yeah, no problem. If you take it off, strip it down, drop it to them, they'll give it a good wash, put it in the ultrasonic for an hour, charge me about £10. So to me that sounded like the way forward, and it's something I can do immediately. So let's get it off. I'm going to do it the way I find easiest, which is tank off, seat off, side panels off, drop out the rear mudguard, pull back the airbox, and then you can just slide these out from this side. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm sure you've seen that operation before, so let me just get on with it and I'll bring you back when it's about to come out. Hey, just whilst I think about it, picked this up the other day just from a local shop to me. Seems quite good. It's got different size drives all on one ratchet, so no matter what sockets I need, this will always fit, and the action feels quite nice. I'm quite pleased with it. So not a design I'd seen before, happened to stumble upon it. See how we get on. So I should now, with a bit of luck, should just be able to pull the airbox back. There we go. That just creates just finger space. Nothing much more than that. You don't need a lot of space. And that now should allow me just to prise the carbs. There we go. There we go. Still a tight filler. And my drain. Here we go. Excellent. Carby Bathday to you. Carby Bathday. That's enough of that. Hey, right then, there we go. Nothing like reusing a prop or two, is there? So, they're out. I'm going to strip them apart. Let's see if we can work out if there's anything obvious or not. Who knows? So, the first thing I'm going to do is try and separate the carbs. I want to send them down as stripped as much as I possibly can. And this may mean I need to rebalance them afterwards, but then in theory it shouldn't, because I'm not adjusting the point whereby they're balanced. I'm just taking it off and putting it back again. Now it's worth me saying, if you're watching this, this is certainly not a how-to video. Whilst I have had these carbs apart, now these are the bits that are not going for cleaning, whilst I have had these carbs apart many times, I am very much still learning. Right, get JIS screwdrivers. So if you want to watch how I'm stripping them, or what's in the sensor, feel free. There's probably many more, I'm sure there are, many more experienced people at working on carbs than me on YouTube. This is what I am going to do. Now, it gives me another opportunity to clean it up again a bit better. Each and every time I do anything on these carbs, I give them another little clean. And they're still a long way from perfect, but they are improving all the time. Okay, now they should. I'll just pull apart now. Can't remember. Come on. Yes. They have just pulled apart. And that spring has just, oh yeah, because that spring sits in between, I think it's this and that, which is the point of balancing. So don't need that, I can go there. This tube needs to come out. It's got the O-rings on the end, on either end. I don't think I want to wash the rubbers, so I need to get the rubbers off. I'll get those off in a minute. Now, which one should we start with? Let's start with the, call it the slave, because it seems to be driven by that one. So again, bits not being sent for cleaning. There's no point in cleaning those. I mean, I can clean these up myself. Right, any surprises in here? It looks pretty good to me. No telltales or anything particularly wrong, so that can go for cleaning. Spring, looks right. Doesn't need to clean that. Now, as I'm lifting that up and down, I can feel a slight scraping sensation. Not a lot, but a little bit. I'm not seeing anything particularly obvious. Now that bit there lifts off. Don't think there's any point in sending that for cleaning. There's a screw down there. Now I've got my carburetor screw, which I've just taken the shoulders off,
just so you can get in tight spaces. That can go for cleaning, but that looks about as perfect as I think it could be. That looks perfect. No point in cleaning that. That looks pretty good to me, but definitely going for cleaning. Now, yeah, there's more stuff in the top here, isn't there? So you've got this plastic seal. Does that go for cleaning or not? It looks perfect. I can't see a problem with it. No. Right, well, very helpfully, my camera just overheated and stopped recording. Thanks. Right, anyway, I've changed cameras and I will continue. I don't know if I've just missed a load or not. We will find out. Okay, let's get the bottom off one. Is that the right one? No, it's not. One small. So, here we go, we're going into this. Oh, this is the one that kept leaking. So it's leaking fuel. First observation. What is that? Where does that come from? Rubber. That's interesting because I haven't put anything like that in there. So that's come from somewhere. Well, that will not be helping. He says. And then immediately realises, yeah, you did. So look, that's come from here. Right. Lesson learnt. That might be causing me problems. Do not put silicone like that on there. You see, now I'm showing you my mistakes. I thought that was a good idea. It clearly was not. Right, okay. This all wants to lift off, so we will take off the worst of it before I send it down to be sonically cleaned. I don't want to fill their sonic bath with a load of unnecessary mastic. I thought that stuff would have done a good job. I actually thought it was fuel resistant. That clearly isn't a good idea. Right, I'll get some more of that off before I send that down. And the inside bowl of that is definitely not great. In fact, there's all sorts of dust and stuff in there. So that definitely wasn't helping the situation. So I think an ultrasonic bath is well overdue. Right, let's try taking these all the way out as well. Anything else in there to come out? No. Okay. Now, what we got here? Rubber stopper. There we go. Floats. bottom of these floats. Use that. Do I want to use that? No, I probably don't want to use that, do I? Let me get something else. Oh, he's back. Come on. It should come out all the way. I'm sure it should. Those floats look dirty as. I swear they were not that bad when I put them in. Anyway, clean. Clean. Let's get the idle mixture screw. There we are. So there's the little washer, rubber seal. Another little washer. Hold on. Hold on a minute. So I had two washers. One at the base and one at the top. Is that right? I'm going to check that. But in the meantime, we can all go in here for cleaning. Right, next, jets. So this is that's the secondary, that's the secondary one? So that's that jet there. Don't lose it. It looks clear. It looks quite big. I see a number on that. No, there is a number. I just can't read it. One second. Right, now with better glasses and a magnifying glass, what number does that say? That says 105. That's 105. And I've just taken it from that location there. That isn't the bottom of the slider. Surely that's not right. I might well have just identified half my bloody problems. Alright, well, there's cleaning there. So it's definitely going in the cleaning pile. Let me... need a pair of pliers now to separate these two. So anyway, that's coming out. I can see debris there, look. I'm getting little tiny black bits of debris. So that was not doing well. That says 105 as well, I'm sure it does. Right. Okay, so those little black things seem to be on the outside. The actual, I can see through it, and it looks relatively clear. But this jet, I'm not going blind. That says 105. it's 6. No, it's 5. 105. How can I both have 105s? But I've got to say, looking through them, that one looks a fraction of the size of that one. Now I've blown through it, they look similar. There's no way that's right that they're both wearing 105s. That must be something that I've screwed up at some point. Now, can that tube come out? I think it can. Well guys, it looks like I'm about to demonstrate to the world that I'm a complete idiot. That's come out okay. No, I don't think there's much more I can take off of this. I don't believe there's anything underneath here, but I will just double check. I seem to remember that that's something that's only used on 400s, I think. We will check together. That looks completely blanked off to me. It doesn't appear to be any holes or connections or anything. I think that's just an unused casting. Well, let me strip down the other one now. See what we find. Now, let's pay attention to this. So this was the one which was 105, and this is 105 as well. Yeah, that's 105. Okay. So what size is this one? 4. Come on. That says 105. How can I have 4 jets? All of which say 105. I'm really confused. I swear they shouldn't all be the same. Swear they shouldn't. Yeah, that doesn't look particularly clear. I think that's got some crap in it as well. God, I'm surprised the thing was running at all. And there's me thinking these carbs have been cleaned. Guys, I'll be the first to admit they're disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. How this thing was running, I have no idea. Right. And this has got one less washer. So I had another one at the bottom of that. That would make a difference. Surely that would make a difference. What am I doing with the washers? No, the washers are going there. I mean, the rubber's going there. And that's it, that's stripped. So were there any surprises? Yes. Why have I got 4 jets that all say 105? Don't know. Why did I fill it with gasket seal? Don't know. Right, anyway, I'm going to take these down now to a local shop. They're going to give them a good ultrasonic bath, and we will reconvene when they get back. I've just spotted the big obvious problem. These are my mixtures, and the ends have snapped off of both of them. Well, that's going to completely screw up me adjusting the mixtures. I mean, these would be the old ones I took out, and look, you've got these fine needles on the end. Well, mine are gone. Oh, well, it's never going to bloody run properly like that, is it? So, that's where the mixture screw is in here, which runs up into that, and I can feel something protruding. And when I try and look down through that, you can't see anything at all. I mean, it looks completely blocked. So I took my other set of carbs, removed the mixture screw out of it for a moment for comparison, and when I look, clearly see a hole through there, which I do not have on the other one. So these old carbs, since I've had them, I have noticed that protrusion there, and that was presumably the old mixture screws stuck in place that have always been there, and every time I've changed them, all I've done is damage the replacements. So I need to get that out, or use these bodies. I'm going to try and get that out. There we are. I've just managed to get that little tiny thing out from inside there. Oh, that's still hot. I used heat. Let me see if I can get the other one out. Well, that certainly escalated quickly. So there I was, intending to strip down one set of carbs, and this body at the moment is scrap, because I cannot, no matter what I've tried so far, get the snapped pin out from inside that, which is the idle adjustment, I think. And if I can't get that out, and it is deep down inside there, that's no good. That is no good at all. Now, I did have another one. So what I've done is, these are the same. So I have, he says they're the same. Yes, they're. Idiot, you turn the same around. Yeah, so these are the same. So I'm going to do a bitzer. I'm going to use the best body I've got with the best bits I've got, and I'm going to get all the jets cleaned up. I'm going to get everything ultrasonic cleaned the best I can, and then I'm going to carefully try to build one good set out of what I do have, and then possibly have a complete backup set if I can't get this out from the remaining pieces. Okay, right, well, there we go. So that's a lot of carb bits, but I think I know how to put it back together. Although, from evidence of what I've just seen, God knows. Jets. So when I took the other carb apart, it had 105s and 72s. So I do not know how the carbs I were running had 4 105 jets in it. That makes no sense to me at all, but that's what it had. That is not how it's going to go back together. Right, let me carry on. Well, if I ever doubted why I probably should get an ultrasonic cleaner, this has just eradicated any thoughts. So this is a local company. They told me they were dirty, and they originally said they put them in for an hour, and they quoted me a tenner. Now, I haven't paid yet. I don't know what they're going to charge me. But look at this. These have come back like new. I probably, well, I did, massively underestimate what an ultrasonic cleaner would in fact do. That is damn impressive. And there I was messing about with vinegar and things. I mean, that's just different league. Okay, well, hopefully the bill won't be expensive and I'll simply use them again in the future. And if it is, I'm buying myself my own ultrasonic cleaner, because they're not a lot of money. But no. So now my challenge is to just rebuild them and not screw them up. Right, yeah, okay. Let me get started, slowly do one at a time, and hopefully I can get this right. Okay, all back together. Managed to reassemble that in there. And that's all working again. So if I do the throttles, yeah, see the throttles operating. And the choke on the back. So let's get it on the bike, set it up. Okay, well, it's thrown back together. God knows what's going to happen. Right, let's try this. Turn the fuel on. Is that all going to flow out? So far, no. Give it another 30 seconds. Well, that's a good start. Both carbs are not leaking. Not from the overflows. Okay, that would have happened by now. Right. Okay. I think this... Oh, keys might be helpful now. What have I done with the key? Uh-oh. Found it. Right. Okay, we have ignition lights. It hasn't ran in weeks, so I think some choke would be in order. And let's see what happens. Not a lot is the answer. Oh, it's trying. Okay. I think tick over wants turning up a bit. Running. Good start. I'll let it warm up. Let's see how this is responding. Ticking over. Well, it's getting late in the evening. I've spent hours and hours and hours working on this, changing all those bits of carbs and trying to rebuild them. she's back, she's running. I've just taken it for a spin, so I've just done a couple of miles on it, go and get some more petrol, and yeah, it feels better, definitely. It's starting. She's starting, she's ticking over. She's tick over? Yeah, ticking over. And she was revving fairly freely, but at about 8,000 RPM it was holding back. So maybe I've still got a bit of adjustment to do. Maybe there's still another issue, but definitely better than it was. So I think on that note, that will do for this week. So thanks for your patience, guys. That tested me today. That was a real challenge. Pleased with the ultrasonic, but gutted to then find I had another problem. However, yeah, good. Thank you very much. Please do like, subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you again soon.